See if we can get any Littlefoot Bestiary done. Somehow, I got almost none done off stream, despite playing a bunch. Okay. All right. Hello, buoyant bees. How are you? I have some exciting stuff to show off. So let me go over here. All right. So first of all, let's water our plants so they don't die. And then I'll claim all the mushrooms. Oh wait, you just got a sneak preview. Did you catch that? Yeah, exciting stuff. Let me let my guild know as well. Yeah, so let's see. Since last stream, so I guess my stream was on Saturday, and I did some Littlefoot. I did some more Littlefoot on Sunday, and I got 2. I think all day I got 2. I wasn't playing like the whole day, but yeah. So I have 57 kills now. Actually, terrible and embarrassing. But what I want to showcase is all the vanguards I got. What the hell? My monitor's telling me there's an update for the monitor. Not interested. I was also very pleased to see that my jelly beans didn't die. Oh my goodness. The watering can sound is so loud. It's ridiculous. Whatever, it's fine. Another wort, pumpkin, wild rose. Alright. So, I didn't get many Littlefoots, but as you might be able to see in the bottom corner, I got a lot of vanguards. And most of them I recorded. I think there was only one that I didn't record. So I can show off those clips real quick in a second. I don't know, maybe I could make like... I could like play them in the background while I'm doing the watering, but I'll watch them back anyways. Alright. Let's go do our visitors, get our pest buff, kill our pests, and then I'll show off the little video I have, or the videos I have. How was everyone's weekend? Oh my god, I forgot the dialogue lasts for so long. Turbo Sunflower? Isn't that worth it? I think it is. Ludlith seems to be not worth it. I thought it was a Maev for a second. I was excited. Yo, 700k for a Turbo Sunflower book? I'll take it. Okay. That should be enough to harvest and kill all my pests. So there is a coal coming up too, which is pretty nice. I don't know how many of the mining fiestas I'll be able to make, but kind of nice. Hopefully I can stream at least 1 or 2 of them. When is that even? New Year, 3 days, 14 hours. Okay. So we still have a little bit. Little bit to go. Bruh. Alright, now let's get these. And then I can do my mushrooms. Sick. And then the other thing I wanted to do is show you Littlefoot shard prices. Oh, they're back over a mil. Okay, they had dropped quite a bit. And so I was going to stop black holing them, but if they're over a mil, I'll continue. A mil is a very reasonable price for them. But they were like, it looked like they were going to go down to like 500k or something. And I was like, fuck that, dude. And they take forever to sell is the other problem. Okay. I think this is all good. Just have to remember to replant. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna replant now. Save myself some time. Instead of going back and replanting. Oh my gosh. The stream started a little late today because I am tired from working out, basically, is what it comes down to. I had a great day in the gym today, but the showers at my gym are broken. What's up, Fandro? I'm doing alright. I have a bunch of Vanguard clips to show from when I was off stream, so I'm going to play those in a second, but right now I'm just claiming my greenhouse crops and then replanting. And I just did some watering. Exciting stuff, I know. But yeah, I had a good gym session today, but just the lack of a shower in the gym sucks. And what it means for me is I basically can't go in the morning. So I had to go after work instead of before. Which is like fine. It's honestly even easier for me, kinda, than going before work. Yeah, I do have to drive home stinky. I didn't mind that. I just put the windows down. It's whatever. My body odor is not that bad. It's just mostly the feeling of sweat, but it was a warm day anyways. But yeah, I mean, I took a shower as soon as I got home. It was nice. But yeah, I was like pissed. I was like, what do you mean there's no showers at the gym? The plumbing broke or something. It's like, alright, bro. Whatever you say. And so we'll be doing Littlefoot again today, as the title suggests, I think. Yeah, Littlefoot Bestiary. I don't even know. Is this stream 3? I guess I can check on YouTube. If I just go to my YouTube channel, then I can title it appropriately. Your channel. Lives. This is Littlefoot Bestiary 3. So exciting stuff. Littlefoot is it's kind of cool. So, in glassite tunnels, which I'm sure you're familiar with, they added a new mob that can show up called Littlefoot. And Littlefoot is a 1 in 100 chance to replace one of the random, like, you know, the mutts or the bowmen or the mages or the archers. You know, it can replace, it's 1 in 100 to replace any of those. And then he has his own shaft. And you need 100 of them to max the Bestiary. And he has his own shard. And then also, he drops the Littlefoot Fluff, which is used to make a mythic Yeti pet. Also, let me sell these true ices. Yeah, it's honestly not terrible. And if you really want to, you can do it in a party. But if you do it in a party, you can't black hole the Littlefoot. And so you won't be getting any of the money. I'm gonna rug pull. I've kind of like decided not to comment every time someone invests. But, you know, just know I see it. Yeah, so the Littlefoot Fluff is not terrible to grind. It's only 100 Bestiary. It's not great to grind solo, and I don't know what the hell was going on yesterday, dude, but I got... And Littlefoot, I would say, in general, is much more common than a Vanguard. But I got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... I got 8 Vanguards yesterday, and 2 Littlefoot. And a lot of them I spawned myself. It was bizarre. Like, it definitely did not reflect my experience up until that point. So, I don't know if they, like, nerfed the spawn rate or something a Littlefoot, but I was pissed. Because the stream I had on Sunday, I got plenty. Alright. So, let's craft up some mushrooms. So, let's see. How many mushrooms did I get from that? I got 44 brown mushroom blocks. So they're like 250k each, or 256k times 44. So that's like 11 mil, and then so it's almost 12 mil with the other drops I got. And then I guess I could also break the cactuses and the cocoa, but I don't really feel like doing that right now. So let me get my mining gear on, and we can go and do that. There's a moth outside my window trying to get in. It's crazy. It's going absolutely ballistic on the screen. Okay, so for Littlefoot, I like to keep gyro, because Littlefoot runs away unbelievably fast. So I like to keep a gyrokinetic wand, a daedalus blade, a black hole, and some shurikens. Yeah, so I guess I can give an update on that. So I did not get into the PhD program, but I did get into the master's program. And so I'm going to be going to that, which is 2 years. And they basically told me, because of the funding issues in the United States, they had to accept like a third of the PhD students that they normally do. So, you know, it was nice of them to tell me that, because it extremely discouraging. He said the last 2 years the guy was talking to, the professor, were pretty rough. So I will be going to graduate school. And then it'll be for a master's program, but then from there I'll probably try and get into a PhD program. And we'll see where it goes. It might be at the same school that I go to. Yeah. And I have a call with with a professor I'm super duper interested in her research, so I'm excited for that. I have a call later this week talking about like entering into her lab, or we'll see exactly what it is. It's going to be a call to talk about potential projects, kind of sizing each other up if you know, do I want to enter her lab? Does she want me in her lab? You know, that type of stuff. Yeah, but in terms of mineshaft spawning, it's basically the same shit. Aquamarine, Umber, Citrine. Last night when I was playing, though, this shit was so light. Actually, let me play my various clips on stream here. I guess you probably can't see this. Yeah, you can't. Okay, good. Alright. So, I think this is the first one. Yeah. This is the first one. There will be video or audio. I guess you probably can't hear the audio from it, which is fine. So this is the first one. Minus 3.9 mil, not bad. This is the second one. Minus 22.1 mil. This is the third one, where I take a little longer. Minus 15.9 mil, but I got a peridot crystal, so it's really like minus 5 mil, so not too bad. This one's long because I go around and kill the mobs and warp people in. Alright. This is ridiculous. Okay, so this one was minus 14.5 mil. And then this one was minus 15.7. This one was... Okay, this is another one where I decided to take an hour. This was late. This is at 10 p.m. Last night. This Vanguard. And I got a refund. Just a straight up refund. I was happy about this. So I just got a key back. I was like, fuck yes. And then there was one in there that I didn't show, but because I didn't remember to clip it, but that one I got like, I don't even know. It was like minus 3 mil or something. So pretty good, all things considered. But let's see what I got for this. I think this is the last one. Yeah. So this one I got minus 8.9. Okay, cool. So those were the Vanguards. But then I have another clip to show you guys. So you got to sit on some research as a sophomore. That's awesome. Just let me show off this clip real quick. Let's see. Can I make like another scene or something? No. Let me, because this is exciting, important stuff. I'll post this at some point because I was freaking out. Unfortunately, I didn't get to actually capture the most exciting moment, but hopefully in the future I'll be able to because I set things up appropriately. All right, let me see. This is the unfortunate thing about I set up my audio correctly. Audio capture. Okay, let's... Alright. Which window? There we go. Okay, so you should be able to hear the audio from the video this time. So, let's see. Let's see if you can... Holy shit. I just got a frostbitten die. From a lapis corpse. Oh my god. How do I even go back? So this was at 11:30 last night, right before I went to bed. I didn't get to record the actual drop part of it, but I was just freaking out. So the rest of this video is me trying to figure out how the hell do I do shadow play, or like can I record it, because I had OBS open, but I didn't expect to get it from a fucking lapis corpse. So there's no proper clip, but I did set it up now so that in the future if I get anything I will be able to clip it. Yeah, so I have the frostbitten die. Where is it? Right here. Chilling. I did have it on meter, So it ate like 2 mm just about. But given that it's only 100 mil less than Locket, I'm not mad about it at all. Like, that's totally whatever. Like, who cares? But yeah, Frostbitten die for me. Yeah. And in fact, I actually did get a Locket. Here. 3 Shattered Lockets. So I dropped a Shattered Locket last stream. And that's actually forging up right now into a pendant that I'm going to sell. Hopefully I can get a Littlefoot to show off sooner rather than later. Oh, fuck, I need to... Alright, well, if I get a Littlefoot now, I'm not going to be able to black hole it. Because I need to play with my damage so I don't one-shot it. Littlefoot has, like, 20... How much health is it? 25 mil, I think it is. So yeah, I mean, as it stands, I'll one-shot. Litzip, did you just join, or did you see the big, exciting thing that I just talked about? You just joined. All right. You know what? Maybe I should just leave this open and so I can just play it whenever someone joins. I guess you can't hear the audio. Oh, you can't even see it. Good. Okay, so I'll add the audio. And then let's move this up so you can see it. All right. So this was last night at 11:30. Holy shit. I just got a frostbitten die. I dropped a frostbitten die from a lapis corpse. And I didn't get to clip the actual thing, but yeah, I know. I had it on it was metered. Like, it wasn't pitied, but it was 2 mm. Still unbelievably rare, but, you know, I feel like I have to add that as a disclaimer. Let's go to the Rift. And given how expensive Frost... Yo. How's it going, Legend? I know, we're incredibly back. It's crazy. I got a Locket last stream. And then, well, wait. It's funny. Everyone's joining at the same point. They don't show the rate increase? What do you mean? It does show. Lapis Corpse gives 500. Umber Tungsten. Oh, thank you, M16. You all just saw the clip, right? You saw that I got a frostbitten die. I'm still hype about it. Yeah, 500, 2,500, 25,000. Or do you mean the... Yeah, CF Andro. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. It doesn't even tell you the chance. I think probably just because it's complicated and going to give people the wrong idea. Because the way it works is a little bit funky, right? It's because it has a base chance, but then it's rolled multiple times per corpse that you open for each of these things. So, like, if we go to Vincent, so I can flex my frostbitten die again and give him a rose. Leave the meter. So what I did, it does increase Locket chance, I'm pretty sure. What I do is once I'm at like 70% meter, I deselect Locket. And I mean, I was selecting frostbitten die, but now that I've dropped one, I'm not going to worry about it. So yeah, it's 1 in 250k from a Lapis Corpse. So I got crazy lucky for sure. And it looks like a few more have dropped in the past day. Which is awesome. And then I wanted to give Vincent a rose. Alright. And then... Yeah, I know. Kolnek's Mirror is exciting. I don't know if I'll be able to make any of the fiestas for streaming, but I am hoping I will be able to. Call Maxwell. Bang, bang, Maxwell. And... So I stopped... was it Crit Chance? The Fiesta timing? I have no idea how it works. It's 2 hours, right? Or do you mean when the Fiestas happen? Alright. See if this does the right amount of damage. I can do a little more. Like maybe 5 more crit damage. What are you doing? Maybe another 5. And then I'll call that enough. Alright. So that's 22 mil. And Littlefoot has... Littlefoot. No, not quite. Littlefoot has 20... Wait, where does it say it? 25 mil. I think that should be enough to black hole. Hopefully it is. It's over 22 mil, so he would be... it should be like a little more. Do another 5 crit damage. Alright. Now, we're back to mining. And hopefully I can find some Littlefoot. I got 8 Vanguards off stream, but only 2 Littlefoots yesterday. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was so confused. We're also almost at 1.6 bill overflow, which is exciting. Not that it, you know, means anything specific, but you know, that's like 2 more Rose Dragons to 200, and then I'll be at 2 bill overflow. So you're going crazy with the Rose Drag leveling? I mean, it's like, I guess slightly better than... Actually, I didn't look at Cole's perks. Maybe it's a lot better than Diana. Max perk. Guess I'll still mine this out. I mean, keys are going to go through the moon, through the roof. So I'm going to just try and forge up as many keys as I can in the next few days. I'll probably, if I don't stream tomorrow or the next day, I will be playing offline for sure. Okay, it looks like I could definitely tone down the amount of damage I do. This is like precarious, where I could end up one-shotting him if I'm like breathing too hard. Maybe it's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go down 5 crit damage. I don't know, are there any... It's probably like the fucking gravity talisman or something that's changing my damage. That thing is honestly a pain in the ass. I wish they'd get rid of it. Or change how it works. 10 strength, depending on how far you are from the center of the island. Very cool. Very cool. I guess it's good. Better make sure you're fighting the mobs near the center of the island, I guess. Oh, I guess I should definitely be mining this out. It might even be worth it to just stay in here and mine like all the blocks out, since it's fortunate freezing. Like, that is a lot of extra... Oh, wait. I paused my lo-fi hip-hop. I was like, why does the stream feel dead to me? That's why. It all makes sense now. I also, because I did not manage to clip that Frostbitten die drop, I have now set it up so that I have a 1-minute buffer where I can save whatever just happened. So I should not be missing any drops in the future. Even if they happen on stream, I can just hit the button to clip it. It should be good. I mean, honestly, 1 minute might even be like long, but I figured I just want to give myself a decent amount of leeway. It's crazy. It felt like my last pendant of Devon took forever to forge, and then this one feels like it's forging instantly. I'm like, wow, a few days have already gone by on it. Probably means life is good, I guess. Who remembers the Life is Good t-shirts that... I don't even know who made those, but those got distributed massively. I definitely had at least one when I was a kid. And they would have like really shitty drawings of people on them. I don't know, maybe they were made by like little children. Oh, the Frostbitten die did get recorded. Okay, sick. Because if you saw the video, I don't know, can I pull it up still? Yeah. You see the video, it says it's 121k profit in the Sky Hanny corpse tracker. Like, bruh. What was I doing? Let's call Maxwell again. Well, and let's visit our garden after this, so... Or my garden. Alright, sick. So I can see if Vincent has a die for me. If Vincent gets a die for me off stream, I'm just gonna leave him on my garden and then claim it on stream for, you know, obvious reasons. What is this? I was looking through my clips when I was... So I managed to start, like, categorizing all my clips that I've taken. So I have, like, a folder for Vanguard clips, so maybe I'll make a compilation or something in the future. I guess I can... You know, let me change the replay buffer to... less than what it is now. Replay buffer. 60 seconds is a lot if I'm saving every Vanguard I get, which is what I would like to do. So I'm gonna just change it to 30 seconds. So that should at least give me enough time to, like, react. Like, if it's less than 30 seconds, I might not even, like, remember to click it in time. So, yeah, I'm gonna start saving all the Vanguards that I get from now on, like the clips. And then from there I can, you know, make a compilation, which will hopefully be good. Like, this is a better way to do it than having to go back to the VOD or whatever and pull things. It's just, like, gonna be higher quality if it's a recording. And then, for those of you who are in my guild, which, I don't know, some of you might still watch, but it'll be this Saturday at, what time? Probably like 2 p.m. Eastern. I'll do the tier list video. Around then, I have I have to help my friend pick up a couch in the morning. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll do the tier list video when I get home, probably. Peridot Crystal. I don't think I have that. 3 Lapis Corps. That's not even bad. Who wants? Yo, Umber Key, let's go. It's almost as good as a die. See, wait. This is OP. Lapis Corpse is 800 mil profit, Vanguard 600 mil profit. Lapis Corpse is confirmed better. so I do have a Peridot crystal now. Sick. You haven't been enjoying Skyblock? Take a break. Don't force yourself to play. Skyblock's cool, but there's more things in life. Also, I'm sure no one knows what I'm talking about when I say that. It's from the Death Grips song. He's not wrong, though. I mean, now would be especially a good time to take a break, because then you can come in, you know, 3 or 4 days, assuming that's long enough for you to feel like playing again, which, you know, it might not be. That's fine. And you can lock in during Coal, at least during the Coal Fiestas. You don't necessarily need to lock in during the whole Mare, but the Fiestas I feel like you should be trying to attend if you don't have other commitments. Like, probably you should prioritize hanging out with your friends over the Fiestas. I would imagine, at least. I mean, people have different priorities, though, so who knows. GG's. I guess sell it fast. They're gonna drop probably a bunch. Or you could just hold on to it. Nothing's stopping you. That's your second one? Nice. So you still have 2 more to level? And how much is the fluff? Is it down? Is it up? Is it side? Yeah, it's down. 3, you just bought 1. Or you're gonna need to buy more. You plan on playing that much? I figure it's XP share. You could probably get away with just putting any old pet on it. Level 128, I think that says. I guess it's in tab. I mean, also, to everyone watching, if you get a Littlefoot, I'm more than happy to take a warp. But obviously, I would assume that you're just killing them yourselves, so I have no expectation that that'll actually happen. They need to give the glassite chunks, like, oh, what the fuck? What is this luck? Holy shit. Oops, wrong hotkey. Let's do it. Oh, there's someone just did a drag in that lobby. The thing was regenerating the egg. I do have a Peridot commission. Try to make sure I'm not missing on Peridot commissions, because I sold a bunch of Peridot a while ago, and so I'm actually kind of low on it relative to the other gems. Oh, crap. Also, I turned off the Skyblock collection tracker waypoints. Well, I didn't turn them off. They turned themselves off, and I decided to stop turning them on. Because the Skyblocker waypoints work every time. So I'm just going to use those in the future. I don't know why the Skyblock collection tracker waypoints turn off every time you reboot your game, but they do. And so I don't want to have to deal with that. And once my pendant sells, I will then be up to 7 bill. Yeah, I don't know what it is, like why that happens, but definitely is real. I'll be up to 7 bill bank, though. So, we'll start to be in a position where I feel alright about my financials. And then I'm gonna try... Hey, this is the mineshaft. There was a corpse, a lapis corpse right here is where I got my frostbitten die. But I'm gonna try and keep a 10 bill backlog. Because I want to be able to fuel my minions with hypers for a very long time if I decide to take an extended break. And so I think having that 10 bill there will make me feel a little comfier with, you know, chilling out. And I'm kind of anticipating an extended break when I go off to graduate school. At least for like a few months while I get situated and understand my course load and stuff. It could even be longer, but I would like to stay #1 Blaze Rod. So, yeah. I mean, that's why grad school applications were why I initially stopped the period of streaming. That's why I wasn't really playing or streaming during Aura. Also, I guess I'm just going to wait for my cooldown to come off since that guy's mining everything. So it was like... Let's see. I stopped streaming at end of August, I want to say. And then beginning of September, I was on vacation for a couple weeks. And then from there, I just decided to keep the break going until end of year. And nuke runs during Aura? Nice. Are you, forget what you're doing. You're doing grad school or are you doing med school? I guess they're both... I guess med school is technically grad school, but it's like a special... Oh, you are doing grad school. What in? I don't know if we've talked about this before. Obviously, mine is in biology. And I'm quite excited. Just a master's degree, but... take what I can get during these tumultuous times. And I feel like they knew that I had money because I currently have been working data science and neuroscience. Is it a master's or a PhD? You got into 3 med schools? Congrats, man. Are any of them like your first choice? I mean, just getting into med school is a big deal, right? So, you know, that's all to your hard work. Masters makes sense. My master's is going to be 2 years, although it seems like there's a possibility to convert it into a PhD, like after the first year, depending on how things are going. And even the guy I was talking to seemed to think it was likely, but likely as long as, you know, you like the person whose program you're in. 2 years, but it's 7 quarters, so no break. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. The school I'm at, like, they don't really, or at least before the funding cuts, they didn't really take in master's students. It was almost exclusively PhD students. They're like, yeah, we have 0 to 3 master's students a year in this program. So, like, they really gave me no guidance. But I'm reaching out to professors now to try and see if I can, like, start my master's research as early as possible. Like, before the program, like, courses even start, maybe. Just so I can get acquainted with labs and stuff. Because I'm ready to leave my job tomorrow if I had a place to live in grad school, but I don't. Let's go, Vanguard. Vanga. And then, who in the chat wants a party for the Vanguard, assuming no one joins? Mimi? Let's see. You're online? You are... I think you're... Iwasibu. Let's just disband. There we go. I assume that's you. Okay. Bam. minus 11.9, and I will remember to save that. All things not considered, not the worst, but I also don't have to be happy about it. So congrats on getting into med school, Legend, again. Oh, minus 5. That's not even bad. Also, you're almost level 400. Hype. Were any of them your first choice? And do you know what specialization you're gonna do? I guess it's not specialty. Peridot crystal. Oh no, you made money. I think. Maybe you didn't. Just barely if it's not profit. Ice cold 4 mil. I guess I'll sell them now. They were like 3 mil the other day. Not really, because they're out of state. Ah, that is annoying. So it's a lot more expensive, I guess. The place I went for my undergrad had a crazy good medical school, but it was like kind of reasonable to get into undergrad. So there were tons of people who were like really trying to get into their medical school, but you know, basically none of them got in because it was so competitive. But you know, there were people I knew freshman year who were like was not pre-med, but they were like guaranteed admits to that med school. And so they lived it up, and I think one of them's, you know, actually they're, yeah, the classes are small enough that they're at like a pretty prestigious Ivy League now for, I guess they got placed for their, not residence, is it residencies after you're done the schooling? That's where you do your specialization. I think that's how it works. Something like that. But yeah, they got placed for something at very, very prestigious school, like, you know, high tier Ivy League. So it's pretty cool to see all, you know, all my friends who I would hang out with in college doing good things in their life. I'm gonna get to see a bunch of them in a month or so. Hello. You better not take this vein. I was like, if you took this vein, I would have been so mad. Yeah, residencies after you pass USMLE. It's hardest to be placed at an Ivy League? Oh, really? It's harder than getting into one for, like, a normal med school? I've heard there's a few med schools that, like, fully cover your cost of tuition. Now in the United States. The one I remember is, what is it? New York University. And so that one I remember got like stupid competitive. Also, I heard like stories from, you know, the PI whose lab I was in when I was an undergrad. He told me how he got into his PhD program, and I like looking at my experience and comparing it to his, I'm like, wow, how times have changed. He went to Johns Hopkins for his PhD, and he said they like walked him around and said, all right, make sure you apply. Because he had just asked to tour their lab. They said, make sure you apply and you'll get in. And so he applied and he got in, and then he went there. And it's like, oh my god. If only, right? You think so? Residency is basically American students and internationals competing for a spot. But aren't internationals also competing for med school spots? That's the thing I don't get. Right? Like, they are also trying to go to American med schools often. Or is it just American residencies are way better than the med school stuff? I guess I could kind of believe that. 2 pools? I don't know if I understand. I'll ask my friend who's doing his... I think next year he's going to be placed for residency. I don't know where he's hoping for, but he's a superstar, so I'm sure he'll do well wherever he goes. Someone from India can come from America to do residency, and they don't have to go through med... What? Then how? But they need, like, the training, right? I assume. Because for uni applications, they choose students from the international pool and U.S. pool. I think it is. I mean, at the school I'm going to, they said it's half international students in grad school. They already have a med school degree. Yeah, but applying to med school, everyone has an undergrad degree, and the undergrad people can go. People can do their undergrad overseas and then come to the U.S. Like, do you kind of get what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand what makes it different from normal med school applications. Because it's the same deal. It's like you went to a med school overseas versus you went to an undergrad institution overseas. And again, I'm not like trying to, like, you know, gotcha moment you. I'm just confused. USA med school only contains really? You can't apply to American med schools if you didn't go to an American university? That's crazy. I mean, I guess, I don't know. I don't even know if it makes sense. It's interesting, though. Because, I mean, for grad school, that's how it is. You're competing against international students the whole time. And, you know, a lot of the time the international students will get better. They will get picked over you if you're not on top of your game. Because sometimes the international students will, like, bring funding with them for grad school, and obviously that's beloved. Whereas if you're from the U.S., you're not, for the most part, you won't have funding for grad school. Like, you won't have external grants or fellowships. Sometimes you will, but I think large majority of the time it's not the case. It's more common in international students. Because the U.S. universities are still seen as, you know, cream of the... Bro, I hate that. Still seen as cream of the crop, I think. Little Wither Skull just hanging out there midair. Still no Littlefoot. Like, I swear he's gotten less common. 17.5 tracking is the most you can have? That's how many I got. Hope it is. I gotta get 5,000 tracking. So that I enter a shaft and every mob is Littlefoot. Or Lord Javas. I'm still thinking about that. Put Lord Javas in the mine shafts. Make it so you're armor locked once you enter a mine shaft. So you... Ooh, you got a Vanguard? Alright, so this... I forgot to take it down, so this will be... Thank you. I'll guild party as well. Vanga. So we are at... We're gonna have one Vanguard left. Actually, two, because someone subbed. Shout out M16. I need to get, like, a extension for my webcam. Because right now it's pointed... It's on my second monitor, so it's pointed at, like, the side of my face. Alright. Let me do this first. Minus 11.6 mil. People don't get bachelor's degree. They usually get a medical school. Oh, really? Okay. Interesting. So that just goes to show how it works in other countries compared to the U.S. Yeah, I mean, I was told that the U.S. bachelor's degrees are the equivalent of a master's degree internationally. Or in Europe, is what I was told. So strange. Everywhere does things differently. I mean, I am pro-standardization, but the world is very far off from that. Also, I reverted my Aspect the Void and Devon's drill for now. I got tired of peanut butter. Because that one guy who showed up on Saturday and was like, I've never played Skyblock before, what is going on? I was like, he's going to be so confused when all drills aren't brown dye that are named peanut butter if he starts playing. Or he's going to be like, what the fuck's a drill? How do I get peanut butter, guys? How do I get peanut butter in Skyblock? I know it's the best mining tool. That would be funny, though, if that happened. So have you decided which one you're going to? Did any of them give you money for med school? I'm going to assume no, because usually, like, you have to be pretty crazy to get money for med school. But I did know a girl who, when I was an undergrad, the person who mentored me in the lab, she got a full ride to medical school. No, because late app? Ah, I see. So that was, like, you know, insane for her, but that's definitely not the standard. You give peanut butter to the devs? Yes. Yeah, they're at this point, hand on shoulder meme, you know? They're not, you didn't get in. They are just waiting to tell you the absolute latest moment possible. I'm technically still waiting to hear back from one of my PhD programs. Do you think I got in, guys? When they didn't even interview me? It's like, no. You might get depression. Is it, like, super competitive? I'll probably hear back eventually. The way some schools do it is it's like, once they've finalized everything, then they'll send out the rejections. It's in the middle of nowhere? More time to play Skyblock. Like how in the middle of nowhere, though? Like, because there's levels to that. Like, there's in the middle of nowhere in the sense that it's a college town and there's nothing within the next, you know, however many miles, but you'll be surrounded by college students at least. But then there's the middle of nowhere it's a tiny school and there's not even that many college students there. Kinda, I guess. I see. Yeah, I'm in Pennsylvania, so I always think about Penn State. Which is not where I went to school, thank God. Which is a college town, but there's a lot to do anyways. Oh, yeah, I guess if you're in New York City, it's going to be quite the change. Have you ever lived, like, in an area where there's not as many people? I mean, for 2 years, you should tough it out if it's something you're passionate about. maybe you can just focus on your work. Yeah, medical school is like crazy. And I don't really understand how it works, but I was reading like there's a doctor shortage because they like are only allowed to make a certain number of people doctors a year. I don't really understand who decides that or how or what or why, but yeah, it's kind of fucked up. Yeah, I mean, and I'm not saying only focus on your grad work, but you should only focus on your grad work. No. What I was going to say is you should be putting the vast majority of your energy towards it and bettering it. You know, sleeping good, eating good, making sure you're focused, all that, so that you can do the best you can on your graduate program stuff. Oof. It might be time to give your friend who lives next to you or something. Give someone your account information and have them do it for you. I know a bunch of people who did Melody that way. Or Dojo. There's no way there's a doctor shortage. There's a shortage of doctors willing to take patients. Okay, so how is that different? Because if the doctor feels... If most doctors feel that they have too many patients to effectively treat their patients, I would call that a doctor shortage. Like, there's not enough doctors to treat the amount of patients that are out there. To help you do Tiny Dancer? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not... Again, I'm not saying anymore. But I did not enjoy that. Let's mine this out. Slash wayp or skyblocker waypoints. Alright. Swap this to this. Eat my potato. Drink my cold resistance potion. I'm not even going to bother doing it with Parrot because I don't know that it's going to... I'm even going to be streaming for the full duration of this. Like an hour and a half's already a pretty long time for the potion. It also costs 1 enchanted glassite for 3 potions, so it's not like it's breaking the bank if I waste potions. I like, at this point, have to force myself to do the Jasper shafts. I have to, like, look myself in the mirror and be like, it's worth it. You're not wasting your time. Trust me, bro. You'll get a bunch of money at the end, like, once Jasper spikes. Because it spikes periodically. But it's like, dude, I just want to try and max Littlefoot as soon as possible. Also, I have no Vanguard keys or skeleton keys. So I am probably going to spend... I'm probably just going to insta-buy one. They're kind of low right now, to be honest. Which is surprising, because Cole is in the booth. He's in the election booth. So I would have thought that they would have spiked. But no. Maybe I insta-buy 10 inventories full of skeleton keys to try and spec. pro investment tips. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know. 34 mil feels low when they were just 45 mil a couple weeks ago. Or, I guess it was a month ago. Maybe even longer. Time flies. I am debating selling my frostbitten die. Because 400 mil is a fucking lot. And I already sold the one other, or actually both the other dies that I got, I sold. Like Vincent says I've dropped it. Maybe that's good enough. Should apply it to stereo pants. Does it change the color of stereo pants, or is it the exact same color still? I seem to recall stereo pants are almost identical in color to the frostbitten die. They're trying to monetize by hiring more NPs and PAs. I know what PA is. That's physician's assistant, right? I don't know what NP is. So some clarity on that would be helpful. To reduce cost, however, the patient pays the same as though they saw a physician. Okay. So again, that sounds like there's a shortage in doctors. To me. Oh, right. Nurse practitioner. Like, I get that they don't have to pay him as much, so they prefer hiring them. So they can make more money. Whatever conglomerate they work for. Read the above comment. But yeah, so I'm trying to. So but my point is, it's not like I'm trying to think through it while mining and put together a coherent point. Wait, see, this is why I have trouble. Mining speed boost available. That was a lag spike. Very rarely have those these days. Yeah, I've got to at least wait until the mining speed boost is up. Okay, so they are hiring. So I think we're mostly on the same page. But I guess the way I'm thinking about it is they're hiring the nurse practitioners and stuff because there's not doctors. Like there's not enough doctors to see the patients. And like the people in charge have figured out that they can charge the patient the same. But I'm trying to articulate. That's not really a good articulation of my point. So let me try and think about it harder. I mean, ultimately, we live in a country of middlemen. If you're living in the U.S., that's kind of a large portion of the economy. The insurance, and then, you know, like, fucking tax services, all that. Like, instead of going directly to the government for it, there's all these middlemen for that. And then there's, like, the payment processors. And then healthcare administration is a big part of it. So I guess it's all tangled is part of the issue. So I guess your point is, by hiring nurse practitioners and physician's assistants, they disincentivize people to become doctors because they can do the same work. It's harder. Like, what is the logic behind it? Like, wouldn't you still rather be a doctor then? You're still incentivized to become a doctor, right? Because they have to pay doctors a lot no matter what. And in general, patients are probably going to choose to go to a doctor rather than a physician's assistant or a nurse practitioner. Given the option. If they're paying the same amount. Right? I would assume that's the case. So, in that case, to me, it seems like it's an issue of not enough doctors in their area. I do know in rural areas specifically, the doctors have to, like, the government basically subsidizes doctors in rural areas, because if you're a doctor making all sorts of money, why the fuck would you go out in the middle of nowhere? Makes no sense. So I guess if there's only enough subsidy money for, one doctor in that town, and then they can't pay whatever nurse practitioner, or they can't pay for a second doctor in the town, maybe it makes sense. This is kind of tangent related, but do you see what I'm saying? Like, if there was the incentives are there for you to become a doctor and go into an area where everyone's getting their care from a nurse practitioner, basically, and people are incentivized to go to you because you'll actually talk to a doctor. More towards patients with Medicaid, because patients aren't able to find doctors who take Medicaid. If doctors practice medicines for the serving instead of so you're putting it on. Well, my understanding is when you become a doctor, if you don't have a private practice, also look at that 80 mil an hour in the top left. I guess that's what I was making doing Jasper, approximately. Not too bad for that short period of time. Bro, no! Oh my god, no! Fuck. Alright, I'm a professional Peridot miner for the next 5 minutes. Or however long. 2 minutes. But I think it's less of an issue with the doctors and more of a big company issue. When it comes to Medicaid and stuff. Like, basically a bunch of companies are price gouging the US government. Yeah. Well, I guess in that case it's because the doctors are... They're not incentivized to take Medicaid patients because the Medicaid patients have a set rate. And... yeah, it's I guess basically like you say, they'd rather take patients who aren't on Medicaid because they get more money from it. And listen, I don't know if you can blame, like, people for that. I think if you're a person, for the most part, if you're a doctor, you're still going to be helping people no matter what. So if I'm going to be, would you rather help people and make more money or help people and make less money? Like that's probably the calculus that a bunch of the doctors have in their head. You know, maybe you can make an argument, and it's probably true, that people on Medicaid are, you know, more in need of help. So sure, that's totally fine. Like, there are doctors who are private doctors for rich people who get paid, you know, a retainer fee of whatever to be constantly on call. Like, are they helping the rich people as much as if they had a practice? Probably not, but, you know, they're still maybe quote unquote helping. Yeah, I guess there's some doctors that don't help people. The doctor's prescribing Michael Jackson unlimited pills of whatever kind he wants. But yeah, so it's like, if you're a doctor, the current structure is you could take a Medicaid patient and make less money and help someone, or you could take a non-Medicaid patient and make more money and help someone. And so because of that, it's like a structural issue. But if there were more doctors, it would drive down the price of a normal doctor's appointment where you see a doctor. And so it would probably eventually mean that the Medicaid prices would be more reasonable for a doctor to take. And I guess if there's such a long waiting list, that might even mean guaranteed patients are good. So they might be like, oh, if I do Medicaid, I have guaranteed patients and security. Yeah, they're both true. I'm definitely agreeing with you. I just think it's not... I think the biggest issue is there's not enough doctors. I think that's the big issue. Although, not that it solves everything. I just think if there were more doctors in the world, it would solve some things. Or reduce prices, at least. And because there's only so many doctors that are allowed to be made in the US every year, there's like an artificial cap on it. Like, let me just look this up. How... I just heard that. I don't know if it's... Like, who licenses the physicians? How many new doctors are there per year? 40,000 doctors a year. Okay, this is maybe something that... Residency available rates. Understanding dynamics. This is like an AI-generated article. There's a cap by Congress. Okay, there you go. So that is, I guess, what I take biggest issue with. Like, because it's anti-competitive behavior, which, if you're a capitalist, which, you know, people in Congress claim to be, they should be against. But, you know, there's a lot wrong with the world right now. You know, Trump's big thing is to, and if you look at any of his actions, although he has weird obsessions with random things as well, his big thing is to privatize everything. He wants he wants the government as small as possible. He's preferred it to be corporations. So more middlemen, basically, is the way I see that. And I think the more middlemen you have, the more it can drive up prices for random shit. Which, he is a businessman. Although, he also bankrupted multiple casinos, which that sounds fake to me. Like, how do you even do that? It doesn't make any sense. Like, it's just wrapping... he was playing on baby mode too, because gambling wasn't even legal in the rest of the country. So it doubly does not make sense how they got bankrupted. I just think about it. I'm like, what do you mean you bankrupted a casino? How? How is that even possible? Our glorious leader. Ooh, I do have a little bit of... Okay. I'm no businessman, I'll tell you that much. So maybe it's a lot easier to bankrupt casinos than I'm thinking. How much are these even going for? I had these in my personal deleter for so long that I'm like... I'm always like, should I put them back or should I take them out? What is... Someone just said... I literally didn't see whatever post someone just made. I just saw it pull up in my OBS. But I don't see it in Twitch chat or YouTube chat. I'm freaking out. What's going on? Something about elections. Maybe it got auto... Like... I don't even know. That was weird. Let's buy a skeleton key. Not that. Let's craft up some tungsten. Oh, oops. Yeah, I put my mic up. Yeah, I did. My mic, I use a headset. So it's on my head, like I can move the mic up and down, and I just put it up to take a drink of water, and I guess I forgot to move it back down. Thank you for reminding. I like fell down a tunnel or something. Help! I don't know if the effect was good. Let's see, it's already 9:30. It's getting bright out, but I still am gonna take my vitamin D. Maybe I lower the amount. I don't know. Alright. Come on. What do you mean, come on? If you live in, like, a northern region of the world, you're probably vitamin D deficient. Just welcome to being alive. And my blood work did show vitamin D deficiency. I also have an extremely calcium-rich diet, so all that combined makes it make a lot of sense for me to take a vitamin D supplement. Any argument? Talk to my doctor. I mean, what are you saying? Just get sunlight? I mean, it's not totally wrong, but in the winter, it's not really feasible. I mean, I guess you could still, technically. It's snowing and minus 50, but I gotta get my sunlight, otherwise I'll be vitamin D deficient. Oh, yeah. Yeah, good point. Good point. I would bet that Skyblock players specifically take are probably more vitamin D deficient than the average human. I mean, gamers in general, right? Just if you're not outdoorsy, it's pretty easy to be vitamin D deficient. I'm planning to be... You know, I used to go camping a lot, but I've kind of slowed... For the most part, yeah. I kind of slowed down on... Yo, 4 lapis corpses. Let's go. That's 4... Yo, finally, a Littlefoot. My first one this stream. Oh my god. It took ages to find one. I didn't even remember that that's what I was going for. I, like, kind of am surprised that it took so long. I don't know. I feel like my rate of getting Littlefoots was much higher. Like, that's 2 Vanguards and 1 Littlefoot. Although, I guess I didn't technically get the Vanguard, the second one. Well, it has to be on your skin, so... Well, I guess also, what was it? The window, like, changes the way the sunlight... The wavelength of it or some shit? I forget exactly. Alright, bro. I'm throwing you into a black hole. Get ready. Oh crap, that's what I forgot. I don't have my David's cloak. Let's put it on. Anything else I need? Don't think so. 2 shards. Yay! Wait. There we go. Yeah, but I used to go camping, like, pretty often. Like, I was in the Boy Scouts. I'm an Eagle Scout, all that. But college is when I really slowed down with that. Well, actually, really, I guess it would have been probably after my junior year of high school is when it really slowed down. Because up until my sophomore year of high school, I was, like, outside every day during the summer. And then junior year of high school is when I started in the lab. And then since then, I don't know, I don't really like going to the beach. Partially, it's because, like, the sand, I don't have good clothing for the sand. Oh my god, another Vanguard. Vanga. Also, I forgot to invite you. Do you still want a party, Litzip? I guess I'll send you an invite. You had a courtyard you'd hang out in? Nice. Yeah, when I was in college... well, first of all, it was a very dark city I was in. -3 mil is not even bad. -18.7 mil. Wow. Very cool. Alright, 1 Vanguard left. Throw all this in. Oh, wait. I guess I can relist my ice cold books. I did disable slot machine. I don't know. It was like pissing me off. Do you want me to turn it back on? I mean, it wasn't pissing me off. I was just like, what is this? It's the items that show up on the slot machine aren't even items that I dropped. You know? I'm pretty sure that's the case. I was just like, what is this shit? Actually, let me finish my citrine commission. Just you guys wait. Once citrine goes up, I'll be a multi-trillionaire with all my perfect citrine sitting around. It's gonna happen. Trust me, bro. I feel like there's definitely so many citrines that people have stashed that it's kind of impossible for it to go super high until it's a better money-making method than farming. But even then, I don't know if it would go that high, because farming, people are like buying perfect paradots for every single tool. So like, it's like different level of usefulness. Okay, bro, this is crazy. You have 7 bill in it? In perfect citrines? Like at current prices? Is this stuff you mined yourself? Or is it flawless citrines? You're buying since Aura? Interesting. I mean, it really cannot get much lower, so it's definitely not the worst idea. Yeah, like 10 mil is just... That's insane how low that is. I also, when I was going through my clips, I found my clip where I bought my Jade Dragon. So I don't know, I might, I have a bunch of clips. Like, I have a clip of me making my Hyperion in 2021. In like February or something. It's crazy. I took a few good ones. I was considering claiming my minions. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, they just are so used. Like, whenever there's a new item and they want to make it good, they need to give it gemstone slots, and they usually make it cost money to unlock the slots, and so they'll make it pretty expensive a lot of the time to unlock. Like, I remember the Mythos, a bunch of stuff spiked because it cost flawless Jaspers to unlock the slots. It's like, no shit, it's gonna go up. And I mean, they have explicitly said, we are releasing 2 more foraging islands. I mean, that's about as good as you can get in terms of investment potential. I kind of got let down by the first one, and I'm like, too many people are investing. I'm just going to buy enough for myself to use, and then, you know, anything I have left over after the next time they spike a decent amount, I'll sell. You have to make new orders every day. Do they fill? I guess they must. Oh, they don't? Okay. You get overbid. This is like pathetic. For hour and a half long stream, I found 1 Littlefoot. Is that unlucky, or is that like normal rates? I feel like it's unlucky. I don't know, because I would expect, Yeah, maybe I am just having okay or like normal-ish rates. It's like, what, 1 every 8 mine shafts or something? Not counting the chance to get the Littlefoot mine shaft. So maybe it is just normal. I don't know. I feel like I've gotten more than 8 mine shafts. Maybe I should be counting. Remember when perfect opals were expensive? For like 5 minutes? I don't know. Oh, there we go. Always remember, when you complain, you get rewarded. Alright. Bruh. Fucking scam. The Ring of Love procced. God damn it. I guess... A new pet? No, I was talking about when they added the tungsten regulator to the museum. I want to lock it. I think I deserve one. But yeah, I guess kind of good news for y'all since I'm not waking up at 6:30 a.m. because the gym showers are broken. So it means you get like an hour later. They changed that one pet, which... Oh, the Ankylosaurus? Oh, did it... Is that the one that gave 1,000 strength? That's funny. That's so stupid. People are so ridiculous in Skyblock. Like, it's just a level 100 pet. Just have one. Why do you need to, like, scramble to get one? It makes no sense. Is this one a mining pet? No, it's not. Okay. But, like, getting to Heart of the Mountain 10, I leveled up every single one of the fossil pets to level 100. Just getting to Heart of the Mountain 10. So... I don't know. I guess some people hate mining. But commissions are the way to go if you want to level pets. You probably get all level 100 pets doing this shit. Ridiculous. The problem I've always had with Opal is no one fucking buys it. It takes forever to sell. So, if no one's buying it, then you have to insta-sell it, and then it's suddenly terrible, right? So, it's a little bit rough. I mean, I would sell... Do you want to buy my opal shafts for 2 mil each? We can do that now, if you want. I mean, they're 50k now. They're 54k. I don't know why they're 55k almost, but they are. Which is pretty good. Like, really good. I mean, maybe I'll mine out the next shaft I get if it's opal. Perfect opals prop high? Why is that? Oh, because Aatrox. Right, right. Oh, it is. Wow. That's crazy. That's another thing that blows my mind. Like, people, just the people who buy and resell their setups immediately. It's just like, why, dude? Just keep your shit. You don't gotta sell that. I guess some people take the follow the mare cycle thing to an extreme. You make the perfect opal and sell? I mean, I guess it is profit if you're making it outside of Aatrox and selling it during. I did opal mining for a little bit, but I did end up stopping. This was like a year ago at this point. I really wish I could see how many channel points everyone has, because I need to know how far Unlim is from getting the dragon reward or dragon stream reward redeemed. They patched it? How'd they patch it? Does the fire reach you there if you're like inside that skull or whatever, safe spotting it? Or is it just like you take damage? Interesting. You can't ether warp there. Oh. There's still safe spots though. I'm pretty sure. Like there's half slabs that you can go onto. And I don't think the fire will hit you on the half slabs. Not that I'm telling people to safe spot, because I think it's faster if you don't. So you should probably just learn it without the safe spot. But I say this as someone who has not done Blaze in 4 years. So, you know, good luck, y'all. I believe in you. Alright, frostbitten die. This lapis corpse. Now that I got one, I'm like, I could go for another, perhaps. Let's see, is that 2 Littlefoots? It's 2. Bro, that's so bad. Why is it so bad? Also, need to buy a skeleton key. I'll probably go this stream until I get my last Vanguard. Or someone warps me into my last Vanguard. It's a Monday. I'm sleepy. I'm tired. I need to start looking at apartments too. For where I want to move in. That shit is not easy to get a place to live. No! calculated. And then after the scrap commission, I'm gonna get a commission to mine umber. Just you watch. Or glassite. Something that can be completed in this mine shaft. Shout out Young Gravy, guy who just joined for my friends list. He's a former #1 fishing XP. I don't even know if he's playing Skyblock. Let's boop him. Who's even online? Not a whole ton of people. I'm kind of waiting for people who I've met in Skyblock in the past to figure out that I stream. I think it'd be funny. Oh, Vanga? Let's go. Warp me in. Put me in, coach. Alright, last Vanguard. I guess let me guild party. Alright, last Vanguard of the stream unless various things happen. What the heck? Jeff needs to rejoin. How? Wait, what? So you have a legendary one now, or are you on bingo? Yo. 3.9 mil profit. It's a good one to have as my last. Just a bunch of assorted stuff. So you can download this. How's it going? Hope all is well. We are now at... Oh, Grandpa Wolf. I see. My bad. For Vanguards or total? I guess I can just delete this text box now. If it happens, it happens. How's it going, WWG43? I don't know how you'd like me to refer to you. All that politeness stuff. For me, things have been amazing. I'm incredibly jolly. I just got a frozen scoot, so that's how you know life is good. And also, I dropped a frostbitten die from a lapis corpse. Haha. People who've been here have heard this 1,000 times already. But this was off stream, unfortunately. So I just have a clip of my reaction immediately after. Still not bad. Frozen scoot. Ah. Rose Dragon is level 130. So, at the rate I was going when I started Littlefoot, I was gonna be... I hit like 45 or 50 at level 115. I don't know why there was such a massive slowdown, like if they patched something, but it has just been glacial since then. Haha. No pun intended. Like, I have not found very many Littlefoot at all. What's my meter at? 130,000. That's basically guaranteed for a locket, surely. Two lockets and 2 dies. That's what I expect for my next Vanguard. Peanut butter added on vanilla ice cream. So yummy. That is pretty good. Doesn't the peanut butter get hard, though? I don't know. Maybe you enjoy that. I know there's, like, syrups you can buy in the United States that go on the ice cream that will, like, harden. Some people like those. Natural peanut butter, so it's oily. Oh, Littlefoot stem. Let's go. Should you get a mosquito short bow? That's kind of hard to answer. I don't really know how good or bad the mosquito short bow is, so I'm going to abstain to comment, like, on this. Abstain from commenting. 3 shards, yay! Get mosquito pet. Oh yeah, that's actually a good idea. Mosquito pet's really good for farming. And there's other short bows you can use. I guess you gotta wait. Oh, does it do that? I mean, how much are you gonna grind of the tier 5? Might be worth it if you're gonna do a lot. I forgot that the short bow, they changed it. I mean, I literally have my mosquito bow from probably fucking 2020. So, I have not used it very much since then. I basically just made it and put it in my museum. Just like my Reaper Scythe. Reaper Scythe was actually my main item for a while. Like my main sword. I was meleeing with Reaper Scythe. It was ridiculous. Goofy as hell. And then you'd make zombies. Because it used to be... It wasn't like absorbing souls. I don't know if y'all remember, but it would just like make zombies. Like random zombies that would attack for some percentage of your normal damage. The aiming enchant was really broken, to be honest. I understand why they got rid of it, but yeah, it was also super nice. You have Juju or Term. I'm doing Spider so you can cocoon stuff, and then you'll do E-Man. So you're trying to get what? The cornea and the belt? The primordial? Not just any primordial. The primordial. Everything, basically? Yeah, I mean, then probably it's worth it to make mosquito short bow. If that's your plan, it'll probably save you a bunch of time. Slayer is like one thing that I almost don't recommend you do at all past level 9 if you can avoid it. 'Cause, like, people like it too much. And so the prices are, like, already terrible. And so if you just make a bunch of money right now, you can probably buy all the Slayer stuff super cheap. Like, to a point where... But I guess, you know, doing Slayer is fun, so I don't necessarily blame people. The aura of doing E-Man. Well, they haven't added a new Slayer in a long-ass time. I guess, you know, if you saw someone doing a tier 5 Vampire Slayer, that's kind of aura. It's just no one goes to the Rift. Tier 5 Vampire was easy? Oh, wow. Well, then you could make a lot of money doing that. I mean, you have to enjoy it, but... That's, like, pretty decent for money. I think a lot of people get overwhelmed with it. I was alright after a little bit of practice, but you can definitely understand how it could be troublesome. And the problem is any tiny bit of lag, you insta-die. 40 mil an hour? No, I thought it was more. Maybe it's less. I know old rates were like 70 mil an hour. But I don't know. I guess I can... You know, Triplet does a lot of Vamp Slayer, but he probably doesn't have hourly rates. But I was surprised at somehow how much some of the items are worth. Like, I didn't realize that the Guardian Lucky Block is like a few mil now. Like, that shit was 2 coins when I was doing Vampire Slayer. I was literally selling them to the Moat Grubber. I got so many of them. And now they're like 5 mil or something. It's like, what the fuck? Also, I'm like hoping by the next stream I'll be able to split up the music and we can listen to some nice stuff. I've been listening to some Stevie Wonder on my own recently. That's been pretty cool. Songs in the Key of Life, all that. That's funny. That's how it goes. Boney, I know about Boney M. I've listened to Boney M for a while. The first song I ever heard from Boney M was Ma Baker. I was in a train station waiting for a train. I have no idea why it came on. I was like, what the fuck is this? What are they talking about? I was like, this is bizarre. And I had to... It was a train I had to wait really long for that day. It was very vivid memory. But they got a lot of good songs. I could put it on now. But the problem is, since I'm multi-streaming, on YouTube, you will never hear any music because it gets copyright struck. Unfortunately. The Twitch gamers will get to hear actual music at some point, but YouTube, that's explicitly what I'm doing. I'm trying to make it so the YouTube people don't hear my music. Because it'll be copyrighted rated stuff. I do like Boney M though. I don't know, can I play like Death Grips? Like maybe not their later albums, but their first Like ex-military, I could probably play. Because that's not, I don't think, copyrighted. Technically, I just removed the thing because I thought it was cluttering it. I guess technically it's still open. If people would like to. But I just was like, no one's paying for it and everyone knows. So it's fine. Jasper Crystal Mineshaft with 2 lapis. I don't know, dude. I'm too lazy. It's too late. But yeah, technically still $3 or 200 bits for a Vanguard. Maybe. That might be the case. What about it? Maybe I don't want to gamble. What's so wrong with that? Ah, fuck. It's like, why am I doing so much more damage? Alright. I have enough for another perfect plate. Oh, crap. I didn't realize I had 2 commissions done. Rest in peace, Chili Pepper. I forgot I turned that setting on. 74.897 mil glassite collection. So we will be hitting 75 mil glassite soon-ish. I kind of want to... You know what? You'll pass me in glassite? What are you at? I'm no professional gamer. So... That's your motivation? Go for #1 coal weight. Oh, thank you for the raid, Jeremy. I'm struggling. Hope your stream went well. Hope whatever you were doing ended well. Oh, what's good? Welcome back. Is it? I assume you're doing Aatrox stuff. Hopefully went successfully. My voice is so soothing, thank you. Stream was all random. I was bored because I dropped an overflux off stream, which was my plan today. Yeah. So I guess I can one-up you on off-stream drops. I dropped a frostbitten die off-stream. And I just have like my pissed off reaction afterwards because I'm like, oh my god, I didn't fucking... From a Lapis corpse too, which is why it didn't get recorded. I was recording all my Vanguards. But now I have like a 30-second buffer where I'm constantly recording, so at least there's that. Yeah, I did have it selected on meter, but it was only 2 mil meter, so I wasn't really thinking I was going to drop it. I was like, dude, you got to go over to your mine shaft. So what are you doing now for Aatrox? Or are you just like, since you have the overflux, time to make the overflux? Oh crap. I was wrong. Wrong pet. Will. Drop more overflux and sell them? They were... Someone said they were a little bit high. How much are they? Capacitor is 45 mil. It's not terrible. Are you max Fen XP yet? I guess I would assume not. If you're still looking for overfluxes. Ah. You gonna try and max it? What are you at right now? That's a good goal. Although in some ways, Sven is maybe the best one to put off, because it's the only one of the original 3 that doesn't have a tier 5. But, you know, if you want max XP, you gotta do it eventually. Overflow. Oh, okay. So you got a long ways to go, but I guess it's kind of doable this time. Are lobbies crowded? Just make sure once you max all the bestiaries, the wolf bestiaries in one lobby, you swap to the other if you're doing it in park versus castle. Because the wolf bestiaries are fucking annoying. I'll say that much. If you put them off and don't do them. But I guess that's true of every bestiary. There's none that are really easy except for like the whatever animals. Ooh, do we have any level 100 players for his guild? Swamp Monkey? Academy Jerry? Alright, bro. I was on this route first. Whatever. Yeah, well, he's probably going lobby to lobby and spamming. You know, the only time I got muted was for asking for Golden Dragon lobbies. Oh crap, I keep making that mistake. Whatever, it's fine, I got a shift. In various different lobbies. I was like, if anyone has a Golden Dragon, I'll pay you for it. Like, chords. And they fucking muted me for a day. I'm like, I guess never again, but I thought it was allowed, because I've done it before and not gotten muted, but flew too close to the sun one time. So far this stream, I have gotten 3 Littlefoot. Wow. So I have 40 left. So by that math... oh my god, it's so fucked. You're number 110 Glass 8. Gotcha, legend. By that math... oh my god. I have another 25 hours of grinding before I max Littlefoot Bestiary. I hope I'm just getting unlucky. Because that sounds insane. I am doing it solo, but like, what the fuck? Hey, I got this Rose Dragon to level at least. Little Bigfoot doesn't exist yet, so I don't know. Just sold Overflux because you wanted coin for gamble. Yeah, I mean, Overflux is like not that useful. It's kind of useful, but my opinion, just get Blaze 7. Simply get Blaze 7. Obviously, it's not that simple, but I think it's relatively easy to get Blaze 7, and then you can just buy SOS Flare, which I think is not Sus Flare. Not that expensive. I guess there's dots in between, or periods. Whoops. We were talking about that. I was like, what if they added a Bigfoot mob to the mineshaft, and instead of being really scared like Littlefoot, it was really aggressive and it one-shots you. But then when you get it below half, it turns to being really scared like Littlefoot. Like the flipped version. Just a little goofy idea. Because I actually really like the fact that Littlefoot is a mob in the mineshafts. It makes everyone kind of interesting to go into. What'd you gamble your coins on? Marine Umber. Okay. Dice. Very stupid. Yes, Cole is next mayor, so he has the Fiesta perk. That's the only one I know about. He might... Does he have the 50% mining XP on public islands? Or 50 mining wisdom? That's the other major perk. Well, I wouldn't hate the forge time perk. So I have this pendant coming out of the forge soon. Maybe I can sell that. You're gonna have to lock in. Yeah, I'm hoping I'll be able to stream 60 wisdom. Nice. They've reworked that perk twice, maybe. So I'm just like... Originally it was 50% on public islands, and then... I don't even know. Then it was 1.5x. You need 20 mineral and then a full glossy set. The 20 mineral should be pretty doable. The glossy is a lot more difficult. I think the way to do glossies are... It's to do hybrid dillo mining, like armadillo pet in crystal hollows in the throne structure. I think when this first came out, there was a dude in my guild who did that, and I think he got 100 glossies in one Fiesta. So I would recommend that if you're cracked, but hybridillo mining, I don't even know how the fuck to do it. I guess you just have rod swap pet rules, basically. And then some sort of cooldown to indicate when your armadillo has energy again. Oh, you just need the mineral for the equipment set. Oh, so I don't even know how much that is. See, I have a few glossy in my event stack. Where the hell is it? I have a bunch of Minos frags too, which aren't worth anything. Huh. I have so much random shit in here, I don't even... Okay, there's the glossy. I was gonna make another powder coating with it. And just hold on to it. Because they said they're making another equipment piece of, like, to go with Locket. But who knows when that'll happen. I don't even... How do you make powder coatings? Half a stack of glossies. Half a stack of normal minerals. And what else? 16 gold blocks. And then 5 Devon fragments. Good idea. You don't want the dog peeing in your house, I assume. Devon shoelaces. Yeah, we were going over this. What do we think it is? It could be like Devon's thong or something. What do you think he was wearing when he died? He had the pendant with his wife in it. Then what else? The blue armor. The blue raspberry flavored armor. But yeah, who knows? Slippers. Not a bad shout. Wait, no, that would be boots. Fool. It has to be one of the equipment pieces, or roughly equivalent. Devon's, I don't even know. Hand warmers, probably. That's almost for sure going to be one of them. It's going to be a Dwarven hand warmers upgrade, and it's going to be called Devon's hand warmers. And it's going to give you a trillion cold resistance. Trust me, bro. I'm a doctor. Not really, but... I predicted the future just now. I talked to Simon Hypixel, and he said, yep, it's happening. I don't even think Hypixel gives a fuck about Skyblock right now. He's all hightail. Not that he's ever cared very much about Skyblock. Skyblock is, what's his name? The other dude who's high up in Hypixel's server hierarchy. What the fuck is he doing? Why is he putting the cords there? Hey, what's good, Sean Gaming? Hope all's well. Guess I should have already placed that before I started doing stuff there. Keep doing, bro. I don't know what that means. But I will keep doing the mining for Littlefoot. Because that dude is fucking difficult to get. Like, way more difficult than he needs to be. I mean, I guess if I had done it in a party, I'd be done by now. So, who knows? Crap, I did not mean to go to this lobby. Wait, there's still people on bingo. I thought that shit was over. I guess they still have a day? Is that it? Crazy. The last minute bingo grinders are stronger than me. I would be freaking out right now if I was a bingo player. I'd be like, holy shit, I need to I need to max everything. The secret extreme bingo. Insane. I was trying to help people out with that when I was doing Nessie Bestiary, because I think one of them is to die to a Ent, and like they could not take the aggro from me for the life of them. It was crazy. They were hitting the fuck out of the Ent, and it just did not care. Minutes on that perfect plate. Nice. Doing a good job mining Umber, so hopefully at some point when more people force me to do keys, I'll have them ready. But the keys just go so fast. I had 8 of them prepared and they just like, whoop, gone. Within seconds. How many? I guess I can see in here. Is it here? Yeah. So I have 125 Vanguards open. Almost 6,000 Lapis corpses. Pretty damn lucky to get a frostbitten die. Even with meter from a Lapis corpse. Although it's 1 in 250,000, but then it gets however many rolls per corpse. I don't know how many. So it's not like it should take you 250,000 corpses to get it. At least that's my interpretation. No, I want the other unique aquamarine shaft. Crap. 3 lapis, though. That's the... Fuck, why do I keep doing that? Because I need to do it twice to... Yo, Umber key. We got 3 keys from lapis corpses today. Do you know how rare that is? That's literally the rarest drop other than dye that you can get. Extremely uncommon. We're just getting RNG carried, I guess. Let me set up an offer for my keys. Do I They've gotten a bunch more. 19 Umber keys. Who wants them? I'm not opening them. Tell you that much. Ooh, perfect plate's done. Started the stream too late. My beloved moderators aren't here. Dawjaw and Unlimited. Also, if you're thinking about joining my guild, to the few people who are here, now is a good time to do it, because the guild tier list is next weekend, so you will just barely get in time if you join now. Probably it'll be made on Friday, since Unlim has a nice tool for it. It used to be that I had to spend like an hour setting it up, but thankfully it's much easier now. Still working on the level requirement? That's fair, yeah. You're what, 398 I think I saw? Let me see what you're missing. If there's anything easy you can get. Alright, let's see. Cheapest XP. Donate Golem Hat. 102 coins. It would cost you 229k to get the next Skyblock level. And then 3 mil to get level 400. So you have a lot of coins on the table. Or at least, but I guess if you're poor, you're poor. That's how it goes. Maybe it's better to prioritize putting the coins to a better setup for making money. You should definitely get the stuff that costs 200k. The Golem Hat. 5 pieces of iron. Probably should get that one. Unless that's out of your budget, in which case, I don't know what to tell you, man. Are you familiar with the Sky Helper bot, though? Do you know the command I used and all that? To check that? Yeah. Yeah, I just did /level. This is a decent stopping point. I'm gonna stop immediately. I have a few more things to do at least. Oh, okay, yeah. They have one for level. The talisman one's good too. But the level one actually does include talismans too, but it's just almost everything. Doesn't include attribute shards, I guess. Alright, let's see if Vincent has a die for us. Come on, Vincent. You motherfucker. I always accept him because it's, like, worth it, but... bleh. Because you're getting the copper and you're getting the farming XP, but it's still like, bro, come on. Speaking of come on, where are my Littlefoots? Come on, Hypixel. I gotta see if like there's a forum post with people who have the same conspiracy theories as me. /level name. And then it'll display a level menu, and then you can go in and there's a button that says cheapest Skyblock experience. You click it and it'll tell you. It doesn't include attributes though, since those are not an API yet. I gotta look and see if there was any patch to make Littlefoot less common, because I'm like convinced that it happened. April 7th patch notes? No. It would have happened just before the weekend. Let's see in Couched if they said anything. I guess it would be version. There's a version change. There was a version change today, actually. But I don't really think that's what it was. Whatever. I'm just randomly getting extremely unlucky compared to me getting very lucky before. That's life. Sometimes it happens. And all you can do is scream and cry. Have I hit 75 mil glassite? I have. Okay, you should get the 500 barb rep. Or do you not have max mage rep yet? You never switch factions? GG. You should switch factions. It's worth your time. Especially since those dailies are pretty quick. And they give Bestiary. Yeah, only fetch. What I used to do was I used to do the fetch, and then I used to do a one round where I'd kill all the mini bosses once. Well, not all of them, but I would kill Blade Soul, Mage Outlaw, and then Barb Duke, and call it. Sometimes I would go the opposite order and do Mage Outlaw last. But like Barb Duke's really fast if you have a hype. Same thing with Blade Soul. The Mage Outlaw is somewhat slow, but it's not too terrible. Like you pretty much just stand on one block and then right click. And then stop right clicking when he goes up in the air. And then start again. Not rocket science. Okay, so now I'm at 75 million glassite collection. 100 mil soon, hopefully. That's level 132 on Rose Dragon. Alright, that's probably a good point to stop for tonight. So I am uncertain if I will stream tomorrow. Currently, the only scheduled streams are for Friday and Saturday. I think I was optimistic in calling it tier list and dungeons. It's probably going to be tier list and Littlefoot. So let me update the Nightbot. Command. Schedule. Today's stream's done. So yeah, the 17th, I'll try and stream. I might stream tomorrow. We'll see. So just keep an eye out. So this is changed to 2 p.m. tier list and Littlefoot. If I stream tomorrow, I'll try and have it be a little earlier because I'm not doing anything hard in the gym, so I won't need as much time to recover and all that. Here, let me get down from here. Just go like this. And now let's find someone to raid with my 4 viewers. Weekend Tech. There's a lot of people streaming, actually. Lots of interesting people. Floor 7 runs. Iron Man Slayers. I don't give a fuck about Iron Man. This dude's starting an Iron Man with no RNG meter allowed. Yeah, we'll see how that goes, man. What are these stupid ass gimmicks? Who is Fear 5S? I've never heard of that guy. Let's raid this guy. Ches_guy. Alright. Thank you for coming to the stream. I'll see y'all maybe tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, Friday. Or whenever else I decide to stream. Have a good one.
There's more to imagine when you listen.
Okay.